Serious question. How does a cow like their coffee? Caffeinated. For anyone that doesn't know, I am Kyndra with a Y, not Kendra with an E. It is a battle I've been fighting since my mom decided to name me. I am a 3rd generation dairy farmer's daughter, making me 4th generation. I am also the baby of 4 girls, which makes me the most spoiled. Shout out to mom and dad. I work on and for both of my parents' dairy in Texas, which they started and have now run over 40 years. We currently milk about 1,000 head of beautiful Holsteins, along with 3 Jerseys that are also beautiful. If anyone following along is curious about the amount we're milking, because I have stated before that we milk 1,200, we have recently dried off over 300 mamas and sent them on vacation into the dry pasture, so our milking amount has gone down because, you know, cows move around all the time once they have babies, once they're about to have babies, once they're milking, once they're not milking, dry. Also, the most important information that I forgot. I have fake eyelashes and very sweaty hands. With that being said, welcome to the shit show. So this is Pen 1's corral, Pen 1's freestyle barn. And I am currently bringing them up for the 2nd shift, milking shift of the day. And this is the first pen to get milked. And as you can tell, mamas are ready to go. Girls like to be milked, FYI. That sounded wrong. Milking cows like to be milked. That's why they are called milking cows. If you can hear the excitement, and I'm not even hollering, pushing, anything, but all the girls out in the corral are all getting up from nap time and are ready to go get milked. This just shows you. All I did was open the gates. And then there's some mooing from the other cows in the other pens because they're like, hey, I want to go get milked too. We milk 3 times a day on a double 12 parallel. Each milking shift can take anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, just depends on the time of the year. The hotter months, the girls give less milk, so shorter milking times. Come on, mamas. Come on, mamas. I thought today would be a good day to bring you guys along to show you the process of bringing a pen up to the milk parlor and holding pen, and then coming back to clean the cows' pens. We do this, we clean their pens after every time they get out of their pen to go be brought up to be milked, which means that's 3 times a day, every single day. This is en route to the holding pen and milking parlor. Holding pen, milking parlor. Lighting is not on my side right now, so bear with us. Why are cows so competitive? The stakes are high. Cows got gathered from pen 1. They are now in the holding pen and into the milking parlor. Now we are heading back to their freestall and their pen, their freestall, and now we are going to clean for them. Clean for the ladies, because we take care of them and we want them comfortable. We are not messy. They are messy. They are messy. Here's my BFF. So I've mentioned before about our flush system, and there is a video in the works because it is not completely finished yet. However, pin 1 and 2 have their own tanks, and I'm gonna be able to give you a glimpse because these are set up and ready to rock and roll. So this shitty lane, which I can't really see, I'm hoping you can see. I'll try to get you some lighting. Anyways, I will scrape the beds. Sand goes in, shit goes out, because when we flush, it takes all of it with it. And like I said, you'll get a small glimpse of how well these flush tanks, the recycled shit water, can really get these girls, these lanes. So let's get our workout in. before of the back side. Typically we choose to either do front or back, whatever side needs it more. The front's not too bad, so we're going to go along with the back side. So now we're going to open this up. My parents had 4 girls. See what I mean when I said my dad didn't need boys? Okay, so there's the tanks. The water comes down the lane, goes down here, makes a curve, hits into the separator, and the separator holds the solids. The liquids transfer down on into the lagoon, which then starts the whole recycling process. I showed you the before of the backside because that was worse, and I scraped along with that. I didn't even scrape along with the front side, and this shows you. Yeah, there's some sand residue, but I mean, from before to now. Again, here is the back side. Pretty clean. And you see all this like roughness on the concrete? Cody and I did that probably 2 years ago to help with the gripping on the cow's hooves, so no sliding, slipping. Before all the ladies get in here, we will shut this middle gate, which will force them to go to the front to eat. That way, while they're standing, it gives them more time for their teats to close since they just milked, causing less chance of infection. Once we have finished flushing, we will then turn this valve from open to shut. And then we will come to this little valve, which allows the intake of water from the lagoons. This one releases the water out of the tanks. This one allows water to flow in from the lagoon. Okay, a trick my dad always taught me. Put your ear and you should hear water coming in, and I don't hear any water coming in. But I do know my dad and my husband and someone else is out working. I told you, this is all work in process. So they probably have the pump off. Let's give them a call. See you guys out there doing something. Is there a reason I can't hear water coming into the tanks?
Yeah, that pump's off.
Okay, so just leave it open still though?
Yes, please. Just close your wheel valve and open your airplane.
Okay, and it's not an airplane anymore, it's another wheel valve.
I'm sorry, yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, actually it opened really easy.
Yeah, but it takes forever.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, but yes, please do that.
All right, love you, bye.
Thank you.
Yep.
Love you, bye.
Always something. Also, we will lock the stanchions. That way when the girls go to eat, it'll lock them in again so they stand a little bit longer, giving their teats time to close. All I did was flip this bar from over here to over here, which rotates this piece. This piece was on bottom, letting this slide over. Now it's locked, so when they stick their head in, it locks right there. So for pin 1, I didn't show it, but every time we clean a crossover, we also clean the water troughs. There's 3 water troughs in this pin. 1, middle, 2, very end, 3. I am on a time constraint. We never want the milkers waiting. Anyone who's milking, we want cows being milked. That way they can get back. Everyone gets through their shift. But yes, we do that also after we clean every pin. Like I said, I'm working with shitty lighting, minimal timing. I'm trying to get the best angles because I love my angles, you know? Angles make everything look better, especially me. That is a load of corn silage being delivered. I've said before, everything is timing around here. With that being said, there's 2 sets left in the holding pen, and that is the time it takes to go get the next pin without anyone waiting on cows being brought up. So we are opening the holding pin gates and going to go get pin 2. What did Frank Sinatra say to the cow? Fly me to the moon.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? Good Lord, man, shit, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now, don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play?
Pin 2 is clean. We are shutting this, oh my gosh, middle gate. Like I said, that way the girls go to the front up here to eat. Do we know why? Yes, we know why. So their teats will close because they just milked. And then we will lock stanchions. Okay, we will lock the stanchions until the last cow comes down. Then we will unlock, and then they are free to nap and eat and drink and play and all the good stuff. Pin 2 is in the milk barn. Pin 1 just got finished milking. So now I'm going to let their stanchions go so they are released and free to do what they want. Here is a prime example of a pin that chooses the corral versus the sand beds, which they have access to both, and a pin that chooses the sand beds versus the corral. As you can see, there's a bit of both in each, but this pin obviously likes the sand beds a little bit more. Look, our friends just showed up. What do you call a cow from Russia? Moscow. Shout out to my Russian BFF on YouTube, Rustic. So another update with the big tanks and the flush system. This is Cody's rig to get up there. We've got some holes to be patched that he is going to be welding. That is the sand that goes in the girls' sand beds being delivered. It is clearly holiday season, and when that happens, companies always give us gifts, bottle of wine, sweatshirts, and it wouldn't really be a Christmas gift for a dairy if there wasn't cow shit on it.